Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Nina. Today we're going to enter into the side channels, having some deep and nice side openings and just allowing for some more space in our beautiful bodies. Let's get started in our child's pose. So just widen the knees a gentle bit out to the side so your upper body can drop comfortably between your legs. And from there, allow your forehead to sink down, maybe widen and relax your shoulders for a couple of breaths. Start to inhale into the back line and exhale out your nose or out your throat. 2 more breaths, like a wave into the body, feeling the ribs, feeling the lungs. Exhale everything out. And again, a big breath in, all the way along your spine, and a full exhale out. And as we're going to work into the side body today, so slide your hands all the way over toward the left side, even off your mat. Drop the head down onto the earth or just simply into space and breathe into your whole right side line. So what I really like to do here is to pull the right hip back and away from the hand a gentle bit to enhance the stretch, so you can grow as long and tall as you can through that right sideline. Add on 2 more full breaths in, so a deep long in breath through the nose, and an even fuller, longer exhale out your mouth or out your nose. Good. Add on 1 more full inhale. And as you exhale, all the way slide your hands in toward the midline and all the way over toward the right side. So again here, allow to settle into your practice today. Full inhale and a relaxing exhale out. Just a cooling breath through the body. Again, all the way into your left side line. Maybe gently pulling the left hip back as you allow for your head to melt toward the ground. Breathe and widen. 1 more full inhale into the left side line, maybe getting a little bit longer. And with an exhale all the way, lifting your spine back up into center. Plank your hands right in front of you and lift your hips up and away from your heels. Find a moment here in your all-four position. And same thing actually what we just did, but a little different access to the spine, to the side channel. So drop onto your left elbow, extend the right leg backward, and step that right foot all the way over toward the left side. So make sure you ground down through the toes quite a lot to have that nice resistance. And then also the right fingertips walk all the way in toward the left side. And from there, lift and lower the right hip a couple of times. So trying to breathe all the way into that right elongated side. And you can lift the hip quite a lot here to ease into the outer hip space. As you exhale, maybe slide the fingertips a gentle bit more over toward the left side. And again, lift and breathe into that whole right side channel. Feel how your lungs start to open up and maybe fill them with more air or prana as you start to widen the breath. Exhale, switch to side, step your right elbow down, bring the right knee in, extend through the left leg. And even here, left toes over toward the right side. For some more stability, tuck your right toes under, and then left fingertips all the way over to the right side. Drop your head as heavy as you can, and still start to open up that whole left side line along your left hip bone, maybe more into the back. Just find your sweet spot here, but stay soft in your face and around your shoulders. Open up the chest, the side line. Good. Now add on 2 more breaths. In through the nose, exhaling, peeling down. One more inhale all the way, rinsing through that whole side line. As you exhale, find your left hand back. Bring your left foot back in and line your hands. And just 2 or 3 rinses through some cat and cow movements, even into your side body here. So a little more off alignment. Just moving into the hip space. You can keep your toes tucked for more resistance to scoop nicely in and around your back line. And as you exhale next, start to lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. Maybe you need to adjust your hands or walk your feet a bit closer or further away, just so you have that nice long elongated spine. Drop the head, breathe everything in, and exhale everything out. Creating some softness around your neck, around your head. Then lift onto your heels, bend the knees, drop the heels toward the right, and ease into your side body again. So a deep exhale out. As you inhale, come back into center. Exhale all the way, heels toward the left, squeezing your hips down. Just a couple of those nice side openers. Maybe one hand gets a little bit lighter as you start to even lift the hand, if this feels good or beneficial to your practice. Add on one more. Exhale deep down, dropping, maybe even lifting fully as you drop the hip, and then exhaling all the way in toward the opposite side. Bend the knees deeply. Maybe allow for your hand to lift off, to reach into your right side channel. Back in your down dog, roll yourself all the way forward. Find your high push-up or plank pose. Activate your low belly. Lower down onto your knees. Drop the heart between your hands and inhale into a cobra, opening up through the center. Exhale everything out through the nose or mouth. And from here, take your hands a little off the mat. Pull the breath into the chest. Don't need to come up too high as you exhale all the way back out. Then inhale, a gentle bit of dropping the right shoulder down in toward the center. Exhale everything out. Inhale, rinse the spine, pull the breath down into your ribs, and exhale, switch. Left shoulder eases into your midline. At the same time, you just keep your hips and legs relaxed, full breath in, and exhale, shoulder eases down. Switch one more time, softness around the hips. Exhale out. Inhale in your midline, and we find a way back in toward downward facing dog, tucking your hands underneath shoulders, lifting your legs up, finding a deep stretch, maybe with your heels highly lifted. And from there, raise the right leg up. Even here, you can pull your whole right sideline long by bending your knee open. And if some of you like, you could even come up onto your right fingertips and just spread the whole right line open. And if you like to vary and come onto your left tippy toes for 2 more breaths, you can really lift that heel up and rinse through the full spine. Drop the right hand down, step the right foot forward, and inhale all the way, drop the back knee down. From here, ease into your left hip flexor, and just once or twice drop the hands onto your upper thigh. Good. Take a full inhale. Whenever you restabilize or find your balance here, lift up both arms, keep the back foot relaxed, and start to take your right hand onto the left wrist. Just pull that whole left side channel open. And really vary a little by having your back more in flexion or more in extension, more toward a gentle back bend, but always pulling your hands a gentle bit over toward the right side. And then glimpsing underneath your shoulder, ease into it. Good. Maybe 1 or 2 more breaths, depending on how intense you feel that deep side stretch.
Good. And as you exhale, maybe the right hand comes down all the way. Maybe you keep it supported on your front knee. Start to take 2 more breaths all the way from your back left knee into your left fingertips. And allow to find that perfect angle for your deeper stretch here. As you exhale out, both hands come down. Tuck your back toe under. Slide into your plank pose. Hug the low belly in. And even here, the moment of tilting the hips sideways, try to stay stable and active in your upper body, in your shoulder blades. Just drop into the right, pull it back into center, exhale toward the left. Back in your center, either onto your knees or find your low plank. Hold for a moment. Inhale, slide into your upward facing dog or cobra. Even here, you could wiggle the hips or tilt the hips a little sideways to ease into your midline or all the way straight up into the chest, into the sternum. As you exhale out, slide your body back into your downward facing dog. Lift left leg up. Inhale all the way. And even here, onto your left fingertips, if that feels like an option to your practice, letting the head drop or bending the right standing leg for 1 or 2 breaths here, easing into the left side gentle. Good, and always keeping that face friendly and relaxed. Set the left hand down and step the left foot forward. Drop the right knee down, both hands onto your front thigh. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Good, one more time. Inhale, lifting. And when you exhale next time, reach your both arms up. Left hand grabs the right wrist and pull the whole right side channel open. Now make sure you don't feel it in your low back, but really only in your side body. So maybe you need to engage your low belly a bit more to access straight into your whole right sideline, down into your hip flexor, maybe all the way along your upper leg. And then maybe peel underneath your right shoulder, glimpsing toward the side. If it's too intense, of course, you can always just back off a little bit and pull more up and towards space. Good. As you exhale, activate your low belly. Drop the left hand onto a block or onto the earth, or again, hand up on your left thigh. Inhale, lift the right arm up, peel the heart toward the side, pull your right hand up all the way down into your right toes. When you exhale out, curl yourself back forward, plant both hands, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and slide into your plank pose one more time. If your wrists get a little tired, always nice option to come down onto your elbows. Mainly important to keep your low belly active, and then drop actively from side to side. Now again, don't hang. Even if it gets a little bit juicy, try to keep on pulling that low belly up toward your spine. Good. Keep on protracting the shoulders. One more time from side to side. Good. And back in your center all the way. Come back onto your hands and let your heart melt back in toward your downward facing dog. And from here all the way down onto your knees, take a big breath in and slide down onto your back. So in your way, could be a more elegant transition as well. So from here, as you roll down, find a moment to just unwind the back down, relax the head, and then settle the feet a little further than your knees, out forward toward the front of your mat. The arms can also float above your head. I find that nice sometimes, just to keep the side super open and long and spacious. And then drop the knees toward the left side. Either you stay here, or your left hand could hug the right wrist a little further up into space, and the left foot can hook over your right upper thigh. Then find that whole right side channel open again, all the way over your hip. You can actively root your right knee further away from you and pull the wrist above your head. Again, it shouldn't feel like too much action that you do here, but more of a lengthening and breathing into this new gained space, breath by breath. You can also allow for your eyes to close. Inhale again. And exhale, release the left foot. Switch sides, drop the knees toward the right. And take your right hand onto your left wrist. Hook the right foot on top of your left thigh. And again here, maybe one side feels completely different than the other. Just allow for your breath to enter the sides and gently press that left knee away from you. Inhaling again, all the way lengthening the breath into the side channel. Those are really such fantastic movements to get your space not only into the back and into the front, but mainly also just to open up that whole lung space. And easing back into your midline, take a full breath in, settle the feet down, and then stretch your legs all the way forward. Just gonna scoop back a little. Good. And one more time, allow for your right foot to hook over your left leg. Allow for your left hand to grab hold of the right wrist. And then feel one last time that nice deep length through the right side, breathing all the way in without tightening the neck. And breathing all the way out. With your left foot, you can gently root that right foot over toward the left side. And switch the grip of your hand, right hand, left wrist, and left foot hooks over your right foot. You just draw yourself as long as you can, as long as it feels good, keeping the face smooth, the side channel open, allowing for everything to enter, to rinse, and to flow back out as a release. As you come out, soften everything, release the feet about mat distance apart, and then bring your hands all the way down onto the belly, supporting to ground and to soften your toes, the legs. Just close your eyes. Take a moment to dive into the space that you've created, envisioning, simply letting the breath pass all the way through.